Oh, look at these Broms. Hey, hey.
Hi,
Judy Gemmell, if that's your real name.
Yes, welcome.
Thank you. This is your garden in Annerley, in
Yes.
Brisbane.
If we'd known you were coming, we'd have baked a cake and we would have tidied the garden.
Well, you've just had a double knee-ectomy,
I have, yes.
but you're still loping around the garden.
Well, a little. Trying to lope around the garden.
I think you're doing very well.
Oh, thank you.
And you're going to tell us about your gardening art and sculptures and mosaics and things that you do.
All that fun.
Look at all this. But this side's really great. I love the design.
This is one of my favourite pots. That's a nice pot, isn't it? All
It's
those little
gorgeous.
stones and
Wow, so you've got stones and bits. And do you collect sort of like broken plates and
yes.
everything?
Yes, the house is full of piles of broken crockery and and cup handles and things like that.
And you get your friends to collect them for you?
I don't even have to pester them. They find it a wonderful way to get rid of their rubbish.
So you work in the cup handles in
Yes,
places.
yes,
These are beautiful, and they're all sort of odes to nature.
they are.
Beautiful. And what's the base of this pillar
That's
here?
an old terracotta pipe.
Like plumbing pipe?
Yeah, an old plumbing pipe. You know when they dig up the old pipes and use plastic now? Well, you can see the ridge around the bottom. So that's an old pipe. I've done
they
a
joined
few
together?
things with pipes like that. And this was just a pot that probably it was broken. Mostly I collect broken, glue them together and then cover them with mosaic.
Fabulous repurposing.
Yeah, that's
have
the
a-
story.
Have a lovely bird bath here. And you make these, what do you call these things? Stepping stones.
Yeah, stepping stones.
So you're using these lovely river rocks,
Yeah.
more broken.
Just use what I can find mainly. Hardly would I buy anything. Just
Great.
bits that I find.
That's a good approach. They look amazing. These stepping
They're fun
stones.
to do.
Chucky! Chucky! So how did you create the base for this one?
Well, Judy, in fact, gave it to me for Christmas for the garden one year.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, do you mind if I covered it in mosaic? And she didn't mind at all. So I got to and started cutting out lots of little circles and things and created that sweet thing.
Next minute, you have a Chucky. That's
It would look just
gorgeous.
as lovely if it was terracotta and all mossy too, though, you know. It's
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
But mixing it up.
yeah.
And you've got lots and lots of pots all around the place. Mosaicked. Gorgeous. There's a nice one. The shells. And a bit of a dancing lady with
All
violas.
those shells came from Stradbroke Island,
Yeah.
including the asphalt, which is the background. My friend said to me at the time, you realise, Judy, that they would have carted the asphalt from the mainland, and now you're carting it all back again.
You duffer.
Duffer.
Oh, I love violas. Aren't they the dearest
they
little
lovely?
things? Oh, gorgeous. And you've got another shell, one over here, over one of your plumbing pipes.
Yes.
Don't they look fantastic?
And here's the plumbing pipe without any
Yeah.
adornment.
So this is what they used before the plastic ones
Yeah.
they have now. Yeah. Okay, and so here's this monolithic work,
The wall.
the wall you built. So
Yeah.
what was the idea with this wall?
I don't know. It just seemed like a great idea at the time.
You did this years ago, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably been there about 15 years now.
Oh God!
Yeah.
So
And they're all bottles except for the orange squeezer. right in the middle.
old-fashioned orange squeezer.
Yes, everybody's home would have had one of those. That was John's contribution.
Yeah.
He thought he should put his lemon squeezer in there.
Lovely. And you can light this from the back at night.
Yes, yes. And also on lovely sunny days, it does light up, you know, gradually across the wall as the sun moves.
Yeah.
But at night time, it's more sparkly and special.
Yeah, how glorious. And what have you packed in between the bottles?
That's, well, it started off with footings that are about maybe half a metre deep into the ground, and then it's got reinforcing rods all the way up through it.
Like steel
Yes, steel, proper reinforcing rods. And then this is all concrete that we mixed up in a wheelbarrow and packed all the bottles in one by one, and then when they were all packed in with concrete, then the final layer was coloured concrete. So I coloured it that terracotta sort of a look, and then that was all packed in by hand and smoothed by hand, because you can't get an implement between all those bottles, so you have to do it by hand.
Sure, so it gives it a real Adobe
Yes,
sort of look.
yes, that's
Magnificent. Yeah, yeah. Wow. Looks great. Oh,
There's two frogs there, one there as
there's
well.
another one. That's really fabulous, Judy.
Oh, thank you, Tandy.
Thank you for showing us your garden art.
Pleasure.